The moment she walked through our front door carrying a gleaming silver tray, I felt an electric jolt of recognition that nearly knocked me backward. My husband, standing there with that sheepish little grin, said he'd found the perfect chef for our anniversary, some up-and-coming culinary genius. But I'd seen her before, years ago, in photos he thought he'd deleted, the woman with the tattoo of a rose at her collarbone, the same one now peeking through the chef's jacket. My mind raced, heart pounding so loud I could barely hear the words they exchanged, a little too friendly, a little too familiar. She cooked us a 5-course meal, every dish more elaborate than the last. The tension at the table was thick enough to slice with her razor-sharp knives. Every time she brushed past my husband, he barely met my eyes. When she poured my wine, her hand lingered just a second too long on the back of my chair. I kept replaying all the late nights he'd worked, all the times he'd come home smelling like someone else's perfume, and I wondered how many lies I'd swallowed over the years. He never told me about an ex-wife, let alone one who made her living seducing people with food. By dessert, the dam broke. She served a molten chocolate cake and leaned in, her voice low, telling me she hoped I appreciated how hard he was to please. The implication was clear, and I snapped, demanding to know what the hell was going on. My husband's face drained of color, and he blurted out the truth: they'd never divorced. He'd been married to both of us, living a double life for 3 years, always choosing whichever woman seemed less likely to question his absences. The chef just smirked, like she'd been waiting for this moment all night. I didn't scream. I just stood up and left the room, realizing I'd built my entire life on quicksand. All the signs, every gut feeling I'd buried, had been right there, and I'd ignored them because I wanted to believe in love, or at least in certainty. I don't know who I hate more, him, for tearing my world apart, or myself, for letting him do it. As I packed my bags in silence, the only thing I could taste was betrayal, bitter and burning, lingering longer than any dessert.